published in 1886, Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, by Robert Louis Stevenson is a definitive work of Victorian Gothic horror. Set in the foggy, gaslit streets of London, the story follows the concerned lawyer Mr. Utterson as he investigates the bizarre connection between his respectable friend, Dr. Henry Jekyll, and the murderous, repulsive Edward Hyde. The novel employs a suspenseful, multi-perspective style to explore the duality of man and the hypocrisy of Victorian society, taking a cautionary stance on the dangers of unchecked scientific ambition and moral repression. The narrative opens with a seemingly minor incident recounted by Mr. Enfield, Utterson's distant relative. Enfield describes witnessing a man, Mr. Hyde, trample a young girl in the street. A crowd gathers, demanding retribution. Hyde, remarkably, calmly offers a check in the name of Dr. Jekyll to compensate the girl's family. The check, surprisingly, clears at Jekyll's bank despite Hyde's repulsive appearance and violent act. This strange connection between the reputable Dr. Jekyll and the abhorrent Mr. Hyde immediately piques Utterson's curiosity and sets the stage for the mystery that follows. Utterson, concerned for his friend, investigates further. He discovers that Jekyll has made a peculiar will, leaving his entire fortune to Hyde. This will further fuel Utterson's suspicion, as he cannot fathom why Jekyll, a man of science and high standing, would associate with such a detestable character. Utterson's inquiries lead him to encounter Hyde directly. He describes Hyde as deformed and almost subhuman, though he struggles to pinpoint the exact nature of his deformity. It's not just his looks, there's something fundamentally wrong with him. As the story progresses, Hyde's violence escalates. The most shocking incident is the brutal murder of Sir Danvers Carew, a respected member of Parliament. The murder is witnessed by a maid, and the police investigation intensifies, focusing on Hyde as the prime suspect. Utterson, now deeply entangled in the affair, grows increasingly desperate to understand the connection between Jekyll and Hyde. Following Carew's murder, Hyde disappears for a time. Jekyll, seemingly relieved by Hyde's absence, appears to return to his former self, taking up charitable works and social engagements. He assures Utterson that the matter with Hyde is finished. However, this period of tranquility is short-lived. Jekyll's behavior begins to change again. He isolates himself in his laboratory, refusing to see even Utterson. Utterson, worried about Jekyll's deteriorating condition, seeks Dr. Lanyon's advice, a mutual friend and a highly respected physician. Lanyon, however, has become estranged from Jekyll. He reveals that he has witnessed something so terrifying. Lanyon refuses to divulge the details but gives Utterson a sealed envelope, instructing him not to open it until after Jekyll's death or disappearance. As Jekyll's condition worsens, he also sends Utterson a letter, asking that it be sealed. Shortly afterward, Lanyon dies, and Utterson opens the envelope the doctor had given him. Inside, he finds a detailed account of Lanyon's horrifying experience. Lanyon describes a visit from Jekyll, who, before Lanyon's very eyes, mixed a potion and transformed into Edward Hyde. This revelation confirms Utterson's worst fears. Jekyll and Hyde are the same. Utterson opens the second sealed letter, the one from Jekyll. This final confession reveals the full extent of Jekyll's experiment. Driven by a desire to explore the darker aspects of human nature, Jekyll developed a potion that separated his good and evil sides into two distinct personalities. He became Edward Hyde, a creature embodying all his repressed vices and desires. Initially, Jekyll could control the transformations, switching back and forth between his two selves. He reveled in the freedom Hyde afforded him, indulging in immoral acts without jeopardizing his reputation as Jekyll. However, as time passed, the potion's effects grew unpredictable. Hyde began to emerge spontaneously, without the potion. Jekyll found himself losing control. The original potion that had allowed him to become Jekyll again began to fail. Jekyll, trapped in Hyde's form and facing imminent arrest for Carew's murder, wrote his confession and then, presumably, took his own life, finally ending Hyde's reign of terror. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a captivating and chilling novella that delves into the darkest corners of the human psyche. Stevenson masterfully crafts a suspenseful narrative, gradually revealing the horrifying truth about the connection between the respectable Dr. Jekyll and the monstrous Mr. Hyde. At its core, the novella is a profound psychological study of human duality. Stevenson's motivation likely stemmed from his fascination with the double life led by many in respectable Edinburgh society, as well as the emerging Victorian interest in the subconscious. The work serves as an allegory for the internal struggle between social duty and primal instinct. The story is a powerful allegory for the struggle between good and evil within us all, exploring themes of morality, repression, and the corrupting influence of unchecked desires. It reminds us of the potential for darkness that lurks beneath the surface of even the most respectable individuals.